Yo guys, what is up? A new game called Iron Harvest is coming out right at the start of September, so not long to go. Let's have a look at the two trailers they've released.
Peggy 18.
We were all busy with our own small lives. Didn't know what went on in secret. Didn't see the war coming. They said the war would be won within months. An adventure, promising pride and honor. In the end, it would be 5 years. Years of torment and horror, like the world had never seen before. The Great War, that was supposed to end all wars, is over. While in secret, the seed is sown for the next war. But this time, we're vigilant, and we'll fight.
So then, what did you think of that? Actually, to me, those trailers look super, super good, and a little bit of gameplay that you saw a couple of minutes into that actually looked very, very good as well. A few things that I like to check off when a new RTS is coming out, because let's face it, I've been looking for a new decent RTS for a very long time. It has to have base building, it has to actually look decent, the tank battles and all that have to be decent. And so far, of the few things that I've got, it's actually checked them off the list. It does look like there's some kind of base building in here, and the trailer looks good, the gameplay looks pretty decent. Okay, it's probably not going to be completely similar to 0 Hour. Like I love 0 Hour, I love the base building in 0 Hour, I love the way the units interact and stuff in 0 Hour. It kind of looks to me more like a Company of Heroes style game, like the graphics and the way the units move and engage and stuff like that. But I'm just happy that there's a new RTS coming out. There's focus on it. And actually, if you look at this is the Kickstarter page. So I don't actually know when this started, but it was last updated 30th of July 2020. But they set out. So basically, if you don't know what Kickstarter is, basically it's a crowdfunded project. So you try to set out a goal. So here their goal was $450,000. They got 16,000 backers, and they've raised actually close to 1.3 million. So this is a crowdfunded project. It's not like EA Games has come and spent a load of money and want to make a load of money back. It's actually funded by the public and whatever. I mean, maybe some big companies are behind here. I don't know if we divide that number. If we divide that big number by that, I don't know what exactly how much the average donation is, but you can see they've done really well on the Kickstarter. I'll paste this link in the description of this video, so if you want to check it out, you can. A few other tabs I've got open as well. I've got open their website, so it's made by a company called King Art Games. I actually have some videos. I downloaded the press pack, and you can see like inside their office of them making the game and stuff. It actually looks pretty cool the way they make like the 3D models and all that stuff. So it will be available on Steam. It is getting released on the other platforms as well, as you probably saw in the trailer. I think like PlayStation, Xbox is coming out on those as well. And actually, if we look at this tab here with the trailer, actually so far has actually a lot of views. And in their fact sheet, which actually have sent me as well, which I've got so many tabs open and so many things to show you. It does say here, if I scroll like way down somewhere, it does say that actually Iron Harvest is bigger than many RTSs at launch. So I think on Red Alert Remaster launched with Tiberian Sun, that was like, I think it was like 25 gig unpacked or something like that. So if this had anything near rival in that, games are obviously getting much larger in file size. You can see 40 unit types, 9 heroes, and then all the stuff, the co-op, skirmish. Maybe there is a massive single player to back this up as well. But you can imagine with these graphics, that's why the file size is getting bigger. And one cool thing about this, I mean, I'll paste you this document here somehow so you can have a read through it. I won't show you everything. But one cool thing is that they did a survey of 15,000 people, it looks like, of RTS players. Don't know how they found those RTS players, maybe with some data they bought or something. They apparently emailed or contacted 15,000 RTS players. And so I don't know if they're going to be from like CNC, or if they're going to be a mixture of CNC or StarCraft 2 or what other RTS people are playing, like Age of Empires Definitive Edition, I think is pretty big at the moment. But yeah, they did a survey and they asked all of those people what makes a good RTS, and apparently they listened to every little bit of feedback. Whatever the majority of the feedback was is what they've gone with. So yeah, very interesting. I'll just flick back to their website because I'm going to come back to this document in a second. But if we go back to their website, so yeah, King Art Games, never heard of them before. They are making another game as well called Dwarves or something, and it kind of does look RTS-ish as well, but no like base building and stuff like that. So the whole focus here is just on this Iron Harvest. It's set in an alternate reality, so in like the 1800s, which is like the 19th century, or maybe at the beginning of the 20th century, there was like some great war, as you probably heard in that trailer. There's a great war, and there was machines used in that war. And then in the 1920s, or 1920 plus as they've called it here, is that they seem to be like digging up these machines and then using them in this new war. So yeah, it's an alternate reality. Obviously, like 1941, 1945 hasn't arrived yet, so maybe if there's an Iron Harvest 2 or something, maybe there'll be a sequel, like an alternate world war or something. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, alternate history. If we just scroll down here, they've got like some USPs. This is my most favorite one though. As soon as I saw that, I was like, okay, this is going to be good. Because at first I thought there was no base building at all, but it actually does look like there is. And there actually is unit production and research of upgrades, adding fortification and stuff like that. If we click on that. So yeah, like that must be like a barracks or something. But then there's like, I saw an advanced weapons center or something like that. There are gameplays of this out, so if you just YouTube, there's other YouTubers with gameplay videos of this. I wasn't involved with the alpha or the beta or whatever, nobody contacted me, but I have emailed them to see if I can try and get in with the launch like I did with the remaster with EA Games, which is pretty cool actually. try and see if I get any keys for you guys as well. That would be nice. That would be very, very nice. So yeah, what else do they say here? Badass units lead dozens or different unit types into battle. You can soldiers can equip on the battlefield to gain special abilities, advanced cover and destruction. Okay, so that's pretty cool. So like obviously in 0 hour you can burn a tree, or you can what else can you do in 0 hour? Pretty much that's one of probably the only things: burn a tree or run over a tree. Where with like a lot of late games, a lot of the latest games, especially that FPS, really the maps and whatever are becoming more destructible, so that actually looks pretty good. Classic real-time strategy. So yeah, there will be single player, there will be co-op, there's going to be competitive multiplayers. I think there's 12 factions. We'll come back to that on that Word document in a second. Skirmishes, single player, so basically everything you want. Maybe one thing that I'm missing there is, will you be able to watch replays? Or maybe it just wouldn't mention there, maybe it's covered somewhere else. Yeah, replays, observer mode for casting and stuff like that. That would be cool. Imagine like some big companies get behind this and sponsor it, like Intel, G Fuel, all these kind of big companies that are sponsoring like Twitch streamers and stuff. And imagine we get some really good esports from this. Maybe this is a way of getting RTS back in the limelight, because it's kind of only StarCraft 2. Okay, there's Age of Empires Definitive Edition, but I don't know if I want to go back in time and play Age of Empires 2. Age of Empires 3 I'm on the lookout for. So yeah, tactics owns click per second. Okay, so Iron Harvest gives you the time to come up with a plan and allows a wide range of tactics. Okay, so the bits of gameplay that I saw is kind of just like you select your unit, you click on the enemy unit, and they have this long drawn out fight, and that's kind of what I don't want. But I'm sure I'm not going to be watching pros playing it. This is going to be beta testers and stuff. I want to actually see strategies like anti-tank counters this. Well, maybe not tank, anti-robot or whatever you want to call this, the machine. Epic campaigns and strong characters. That's all pretty cool. I really love the trailer, and I even though trailers are sometimes like souped up and nothing like the game, but like StarCraft 2, I know I keep going back to StarCraft 2. I feel like I've got it in my head. But the StarCraft 2, the trailers and whatever, the cinematic trailers and the battles and stuff, it's like a movie, and I really love that kind of stuff. So that trailer being good as well as the gameplay looking good, and base building, is ticking a few boxes for me. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. Let's go to the game. Okay, so you've got loads of different points here. You're in full control. Oh, 9 heroes, 40 unit types and 9 heroes. So I suppose if we compare that to 0 hour, probably 40 unit types probably isn't far off. 9 heroes. So yeah, it seems like maybe like Battle for Middle Earth, where you start. I think you start with one of the heroes. Is that right? In one of the Lord of the Rings games, you do start with a hero, and you've kind of got to use it to kill creatures and vet up or whatever. Yeah, maybe it's like that. Let's have a look. Yeah, I don't know there which one is the hero. I'm not sure quite what's going on there, but that's a unit. I think that's a cannon. They seem to fire up, and then they take ages, and then they hit down. But by that time, the enemy robot or machine has usually moved out of the way, from what I've seen anyway. There's a life after trailer release. Brace yourselves for DLCs. What's free DLCs and regular? I have to Google what that is. Build and fortify your base. So we saw that before. Intense co-op. That's pretty cool. So I'll be able to do some co-op. So when this launches, if you want to do some co-op with me, I will be buying this game, whether they give me a free key or whatever. I'm going to be getting and playing this game regardless. Probably do a live stream at launch again, so if you want to tune in for that, make sure you do. Units and heroes. So yeah, I think there 3 main armies here. I think like there's the Soviets or something like that. Oh yeah, there we go. Sorry, Rustviets, Saxony, and Polania. But yeah, there's loads of decent artwork. There's loads of look at this like pack that I got. Actually, if we click on this one, this looks like all of the units. So I think like that must be like I keep wanting to say anti-tank. It's going to be like anti-machine. I don't know, but I probably want one of those guns what they've got. If I was going to war, probably would take that guy's gun. That's pretty big. Maybe this is just a standard rifleman. Maybe that's like shotgun or something. This looks like heavy machine gun or something. This guy looks like an engineer, so maybe he will be like repairing tanks and whatever. I'm sure I can probably find this out, and I'm sure you guys will go away and research gameplay of this, and you'll probably be able to find out more than me. And what's that guy going to do, like a spy or something? So at this point, this is my like I'd seen a few snapshots of this, like in the last 6 months or the last 12 months or whatever. But I kind of didn't know when it was going to get released. Now I wasn't super excited. Let's see what else they sent me, but until I saw the base building today and that it's coming out on the 1st of September, I actually got super excited. I'll show you that video thing. So if we look inside of this, just show you this. This is like inside of one of their offices. I don't know where they're based. But yeah, then building the units. So if you're interested in that, you can download this press pack. It's on their actually there's a gameplay one there. So there's a so here's some gameplay. The press pack's on their website. It is 7 gig though. Didn't take me long to download because luckily I have a decent internet connection, but if you have a slower one, it could take you a while to get that. It could be a little bit smoother when they're scrolling. It looks a little bit like it's losing frames when they're scrolling around. So yeah, Kickstarter Alpha 3. Oh, there's the advanced workshop. So maybe that's the thing that upgrades the units. But again, I'm sure you can go away and research this yourself, because I mean, the alpha or whatever has been out for a while, so people on YouTube have been playing it. Anyway, yeah, to me, I mean, look at the graphics there; it looks really decent. And the fact that they set out to get like $435,000, but actually got like 1.3 or 1.4 million, I think that's just crazy. So yeah, I'll let you have a read through the armies and stuff. Don't want to make this video too long, so I'll also have a look through their website. That's the website. Just type in Iron Harvest into Google, and it's pretty much the first link. Trailers there, so maybe, yeah, just the fact that it's got quite a lot of views is pretty decent. And that's just one, that's just game clips. But yeah, that's their Kickstarter page. So let me know what you think. This is just the first glance. I will have a continued read for it. There's loads of stuff in here. Again, this is in the press pack. There's just so much information here. It tells you about like the alternate reality in 1920. And it tells you all about the background and what inspired them. And it tells you about that survey. So you see there, we did a survey amongst the RTS fans, and 15,000 of them answered. So actually the survey would have been bigger, because of a survey sample, usually you do like 150,000, only 15,000 will come back to you, because that's just the way surveys work, with a very low comeback rate. So yeah, I mean, this is so long, so much stuff here. But as soon as I saw buildings and base building, I'm instantly hooked on it. I just hope that when you're scrolling around, like those frames that it started to drop, I hope that isn't too much inside the game. Hopefully it's smoother when I end up playing it. But yeah, 1st of September. I didn't actually see how much it is. I will go away and find out that now. I think it was like $49, but I don't know if that was in like Australian dollars or Canadian dollars or something, so it'll be slightly less. But yeah, I'm going to try and get some keys, and I'll definitely be streaming it like on the 1st of September when it comes out. Hopefully like the hour it launches, I'll be ready with it. And I'll try and get some keys. So yeah, let me know what you think. GG, and I'll see you in the next one.